Have you ever wondered what Total War Warhammer would be like if every faction hated one another from the get-go? Well, in today's episode of the AI-only campaigns, we're going to find out. We're going to put it to the test. We're going to jump into the Vortex campaign. I'm going to simulate the turns, and we're going to find out just what would happen. I've also gone ahead and turned off all confederations with another mod as well, so this way we'll have no big, you won't have Tyrion allying with everyone and then confederating them and becoming super powerful. It's just going to be an all-out brawl, so we might end up seeing these powerful legendary lords dying, getting ganged up on, and not being able to ally their friends and their other allies. So this is literally a battle royale, and I think that will be very, very exciting because in the last campaign we did on the Vortex, we saw basically Tyrion end up confederating with everyone and just being ridiculously strong. We had the same with Malekith up in the north. The Lizardmen became insanely strong as well because they were able to confederate. So that won't be the case this time. The mod we're using is called Chaos as a Ladder, and it has a face of Littlefinger on the front. So Chaos truly will be a ladder this day, and we definitely will have an ultimate showdown. Okay, we are now in the campaign, and we are getting ready to go and do this. Yeah, as we're saying, no confederations. Everyone just hates everyone, and we can actually probably take a look at that if we go to diplomacy. Yeah, look, everyone just hates everyone. There is no friendly people in this world whatsoever. This is going to be a true battle royale to the death. So let's get this camera into a good position. Probably somewhere like that would be good so you can get a good eye of everything. Let's go to the ownership map mode and let's just start. So as it is going on, the turns will just fly on, obviously. I did want to quickly just mention, if you guys do want to see a Mortal Empires Battle Royale-esque type thing, then let me know in the comments down below. I'd be more than happy to simulate a Mortal Empires when the new patch comes out, because obviously the turn timers are a lot quicker, which is, a godsend. It really is. So let me know what you guys want to see. And actually already, before we do jump off and let the turns play, already some of the beastmen dying. So keep an eye on this event message thing as the turns are sped up, because this will kind of give you a good idea on what's going on around the world. So yeah, let's just go ahead and simulate it, and I'll jump back in if we see anything a bit crazy going on. Okay, so already some crazy stuff has gone down in the campaign. Like, this is completely different to what we witnessed in the last one, where we didn't have this everyone fighting everyone and we didn't have the no confederation. So as you can see, there's been a huge old war between Tyrion and Royale. They are fighting for dominance, but last time what happened was Tyrion just, you know, allied everyone here, allied Royale, and they just became the best of friends. But now, as you can see, they are at war, and that's allowing the Dark Elves to stay a lot longer in Ulth 1. It's allowing a nice little invasion right here by the pirates. Yeah, the pirates of Sartosa are, you know, giving themselves a pretty nice stronghold in Ulth 1 as well. So it's really, really contesting it. Over down here in the kind of the desert lands of the Tomb Kings, the Tomb Kings are, you know, becoming very strong. But once again, they have to fight each other, which is going to be really interesting to see who comes out on top between the two royal families right here. You know, will the followers of Nagash be back Settra, or will Settra take everyone down with his other forces? I mean, you've got like a few other units, the Empire and other stuff kind of scattered around, and even the elves themselves have done a pretty good job. And the last defenders, I think, are going to really struggle in this campaign down here, because they can't confederate with this other Lizman faction, which they generally do. So I think we might end up seeing them going down, and I'm super surprised that the Skaven down here haven't been killed. I think one of the interesting things over on this side of the map in Lustria is that we saw a huge boom at like turn 25. Clan Pestilence had basically all of this territory, and then they've been slowly beaten back by the Lizardmen now and are a lot weaker. And I mean, realistically, the elves down here are doing a very nice job at holding on. And, you know, you got Tetless doing a pretty good job, I guess, because no one can ally again. Everyone's just fighting everyone. It makes it very, very, you know, like kind of contested, and some factions that would generally die early are sticking on. And I think that's no more apparent than up here in the north. I mean, just take a look at this, you know, like right here, we got these guys absolutely doing a disgusting job, and I think they might be power ranking 1 if we take a look at it. Yeah, as I said, I would not be surprised if Helebron was power ranking. She's only ranking 4. That's very interesting. But yeah, Malekith has been completely annihilated and sent into the abyss to the north, losing his capital and everything else. So who is strength rating? Man, I was not expecting that. The Huntsman's expedition is rank 1, followed by the Tomb Kings, followed by the forces down here who are actually fighting the last defenders. Which, yeah, that's probably why they're struggling so much. The Huntsmen are only fighting the Orcs and the colonists up here, so they're going to be becoming very strong. I think, because they can take care of the Orcs, and then once they take this, the Huntsmen will be very strong. But you know, as factions start to border one another, they become a lot more interesting. Yeah, Helebron is just killing the rest of the Dark Elves, which is yeah, always good. And I mean, who would have thought it? Where is Tyrion in this list? Like, where is Tyrion on the map? Where's Alarielle? Alarielle's here. Alarielle is 8th, but yeah, Tyrion's just not even on the list whatsoever, because he's getting beat. Yeah, Alarielle is fighting. Basically, the whole of Ulth 1 is at war with one another, and Tyrion is 27th. That's something you never see or whatsoever. So, yeah, let's just jump another 50 turns. Again, I do really want to see what's up there in the north, but it's so annoying I can't zoom out further to get the entire map in. I guess we could do this, right? But then, does that look weird? Does that look really weird? I kind of feel like it looks, but unless you get to see everything. Oh, that looks so weird to me. Let me have a think. Okay, I've decided not to do this. Let me know in the comments down below, though, if you would want to watch the campaign time-lapse like this. I'm going to go back. Even though you don't get to see everything, I don't know. It just looks really weird to me, and I don't want to change it mid-video. So let me know in the comments down below if you want to see it the other way around, and I can do that for the next video if we mess around with Steel Faith Overhaul or something next. Yeah, you can just let me know then in the comments, and I'll be sure to change it. If you just want to see everything, then, as I said, let me know in the comments. But let's see what happens. And I think one of the interesting things is going to be to keep an eye on Ulth 1 in this part of the, this part. Keep an eye on Ulth 1, keep an eye on Melisman in Austria, and also see who kind of wins the war down in these places. The eternal war continues. Alarielle just can't finish Tyrion off. She's tried and she's tried, but Tyrion is fighting back with a vengeance. He was about to destroy her, I think, and then he popped his ritual, so he had to fight off the Chaos Forces. And now it's just getting all a little bit crazy. You can see Tyrion, though, is up here in the north, pushing upwards. Alarielle is busy trying, I think, to defeat the Chaos in the north, to take back one of the Phoenix Gates. It's going to be goddamn important. And the Pirates of Sartosa as well are doing a pretty nice job of securing a lot of land up here as well. Unfortunately, Tyrion has started to take a bit of that back, but they have a full stack right there that can quite easily come back down and secure back these lands. Down here we can see that the Tomb Kings are going ham. They've just taken out the Sentinels as well. The Orcs have kind of made a pretty strong holding for themselves. The last defenders have been, they haven't been wiped out. They're still holding down here, but for how long can the lizard men keep strong? I mean, there's lizard men and there's a lot of Skaven armies that can move in. And surprisingly, the Skaven down here to the south are still alive as well, which is not something you see too often. Normally you see clan wars and wherever clan this is get killed fairly quickly. Over in Lustria, we do have the Skaven once again becoming very strong, and Tetla's doing okay for himself, being beaten down by the Lizardmen, but the Lizardmen are being beaten down by the Skaven, which is always very, very interesting. And the Dread Fleet itself has secured this land, which it tends to do pretty much every single game. I think one of the biggest surprises, though, is the Huntsman Expedition doing an amazing job. Has started to lose land to this Orc threat, but for the most part, very good. Mazdamundi kind of losing its now. He held a pretty strong hold of cities, but now it's just kind of falling to the waste. And Hellebrand and Anafinar have been fighting since turn 50, very back and forth. I think at one point Anafinar did take Nagaron and secure all of this, and then he lost it all. But Malekith has been thrown all the way back, and Hellebrand is doing a good job. Let's take a quick look though at who is the strongest faction in the game, and it is still going to be Hellebrand. She is going to reign supreme so far, followed by Kremli. So the same thing, Cetra and Hellebrand being the third. Oh, actually no, last time Hellebrand was fourth. It was the Huntsman, right? Yeah, two of the minor Lizardmen faction. The Skaven, oh my god, it's crazy how the Skaven are ahead of Tyrion in this one. As we continue to go down, Pirate is doing pretty good. Wait, where is Lariel? Oh wow, Alarielle must have just lost all her army. She's strength rating 53. She needs to get to recruiting immediately. Who has the most settlements out of interest? Yeah, that makes about sense. I mean, look at that. Alarielle has is strength rating 53 but has 14, the third most settlements in the game. Okay, well, let's just jump back in once again. I'll put the camera like so. That should be perfect, right, you guys? A little bit further up this time, but I want to be able to see a little bit more of Nagaron and what's going on up here. And yeah, let's just pump out another 50 turns, see how things develop. Let me know in the comments down below what you think is going to happen in the next 50 turns, as we are at the halfway point. Hopefully, by the time we do end up at turn 150, we'll have a winner in Ulf 1 and maybe a winner in Lustria. victory, but yeah, I honestly don't know. I mean, it's clear to see who is winning this campaign, but I don't even need to look on the diplomacy. It's definitely the Tomb Kings. Look at them; they have secured so much territory, and they don't really have anyone that scary to fight now. Obviously, Clan Moors, but it looks like they're already moving down here and yeah, sieging some of Clan Moors' territory. I think Cetra himself is leading the assault, which is pretty goddamn scary. Yeah, lots of war sphinxes and other stuff along them lines. So yeah, I think Cetra will basically blitz Clan Moors and then I guess fight the High Elves, which might be a little bit scary, but probably not. The Dread Fleet has done some decent job, but once again, the Tomb Kings is just performing so well. I guess that ability just to constantly produce men or skeletons is coming out huge. And obviously the Huntsman Expedition, even holding a bit of territory down here. I don't know how they quite got down here, but they did. And yeah, securing this. Is this... no, for a second I thought this might have been the Huntsmaster himself, but no. He is off probably trying to hunt me as I'm up in the top of the map hiding. Again, Tomb King's very good. And then up here in the Dark Elf land, Hellebrand obviously securing a lot of territory. It does look like Anathana has basically been slain. Only 4 cities left. But I'm sure him and the other Dark Elves will bring that down. So yeah, overall, pretty surprised that, you know, the Huntsmaster's doing as good as he is. Oh, wow. And look at that. Yeah, no, Hellebrand is actually first. She has 27 cities. The Tomb Kings of Cetra do have 32 settlements, but they are power ranking 3, so I guess Hellebrand just has more armies. So we'll have to see if she can keep on to that. And I think, honestly, she probably will, right? Because there's not really any super powerful factions to stop her up here in the north, one a bit. The dwarfs with 2 settlements of power ranking 4 somehow, and then you can see the other ones as well. Wow, look at that. Both the elves are all the way down here. You don't see that too often. Nagaron is down to 1 settlement. The last defenders recently died as well. I don't really know why Malekith is popping his ritual though when he has 1 settlement, but I guess why the hell not. So yeah, let's just go ahead, get our camera in position one last time, and we'll pick off the last the last turns. So yeah, this will be whoever comes out power ranking 1 would have won this campaign, and we'll have to see who it is. My money is on the Tomb Kings. I think the Tomb Kings can take all of this and then maybe even invade somewhere else, but you never know. Maybe Hellebrand can also take some land as well and keep hold of that power ranking spot. 200 turns in multiple empires with everyone just going at it. And as you can see, Ulf 1 is still an absolute mess. Tyrion and the other high elves just weren't enough to kill each other. They basically just hit away. They keep taking land from each other. Really, the biggest standout is that the pirates have taken a couple more territory. So, I mean, maybe they could end up marching on Lothern, but I highly doubt it. The biggest winner, though, I mean, like, look at this. Look at the Tomb King. Settra does not serve. I think in another, like, 10, 15, maybe 20 turns, he'd have the whole of this continent under his control very, very easily because, yeah, I mean, just look at that. He owns so much of his territory, and all he has to really kill is some Skaven and some orcs. That's nothing too bad. The Hunts Marshal's expedition, with the help of the Emperor, has, made inroads down here, but nothing too crazy. Tetless has done a pretty good job as well. Normally you see Tetless dying, but not this day. And also this Lizardmen faction. I think this is the last Lizardmen faction left alive, holding firm in the center. So got to give them big old props. Obviously, a nice little bit of territory here. More Tomb Kings. And then we've just got Hellebrand and also more Rathi, I think this is. Nagaron is still alive, just with one settlement. But yeah, Morathi and Hellebrand really holding it up. So we'll quickly take a look at the strength ratings. And yeah, there you have it. But it's basically stayed the same. Not too much changing, honestly. Hellebrand with 28 settlements. Settra has 40 settlements now. 40! That's insane. The Huntsmaster's expedition has 24 settlements in its power ranking. 2. Yeah, you got 2 Tomb Kings up there, 3rd and 4th, which is very nice for them. Avalon is 6th, so I mean, maybe should be able to come back and kill Tyrion. At this point, I honestly don't know who's going to win that. And yeah, there you go. There's the rest of the factions if you're interested in seeing who's who. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If there's any mods you want me to try out with this kind of time-lapse auto-run mod, then do let me know in the comments if you want to maybe test out the like Steel Faith Overhaul or Radius or anything like that. Just go ahead and put it down in the comments and I'll check it out. Let me know if you were surprised by the outcome of this campaign. I honestly didn't think Settra was going to be that powerful. I'm surprised there wasn't one winner in Ulf 1, honestly. And obviously Huntsmaster. I thought Mazdamundi would do a lot better than he did. Only really fighting Tomb Kings in Empire. That's not too crazy. But yeah, no, he got ruined. And yeah, the elves just did not do much at all besides obviously the Dark Elves. But yeah, drop a like and a comment down below and I'll see you guys in the next